I don't fucking know how you do it, Womb. I literally just put that shit in, bro. Alright, my camera's broken. I don't know how you do it, bro. You didn't even give me a second, bro. I need to get a fucking new camera. I don't know what is my camera keep breaking. You're unemployed. Hey, this is your job, bro. What are you talking about? Bro, that's gotta be record time, bro. I barely I barely put in that thing, bro. Okay, we're at all-time highs. Oh shit. You're bullish. I think I'm short-term bearish just for a little bit, but overall I'm pretty much bullish. Yeah. Maybe something like this when market opens. I think market opens might push down a little bit. Do the same thing we've been doing. We might sweep Asia, or maybe fill in this gap right here. That's my guess. Same bias. Good job. Let's go. Alright, let's see what happens, I guess. Clean market structure so far, though. Okay, there's market open. Okay. Keep dumping. Damn, we keep dumping. There we go. Swept Asia. Fill this gap. Hey, I'm just saying, we called it out. I'm just saying. Pretty free. Damn, I wish, like, the only entry I think I maybe could have gotten in on was... Is there even an entry, bro? Maybe right here, but I think that's just kind of nitpicking, bro. I don't know. 40 points. I mean, if ES like closes above, that'd be good. NQ is kind of weird because I don't know if I could even get an entry if I go right here. If this closes above, I don't know if I would take it. So like for me to take a trade right now, I'd probably have to see something like this. Would you take IFEG if there's multiple IF areas in this case, or do you wait? Okay, that's a great question. For this scenario, I would probably wait. There's two ways I would take a trade. First of all, if we close back above, sure, like all of them. Like if it's like a small fair value gap like this, right, and instead of a big one like this, like I would just take this one right here. I don't really care. But because of how big and expansive this one is, I'm a little bit more skeptical, right, to take this one. So for me to take a trade instead now, I would probably wait for it to close above, and if we form a fair value gap in between right here, something like this over here, right, if we have a fair value gap over here and retrace into here, get a strong candle close, I would just take that instead of the inversion. So if we get a strong candle close over here, I might take that instead. But we have to close above first. So if we close above first, that would be a good sign. Second of all is if we close above and then we kind of form a fair value gap and then retrace into that fair value gap and then bounce off that, I would like that too. But yeah, nothing right now. Nothing right now. See what's popping on. Do we have news today? Okay, we're good. Unemployment, GDP, and nothing. And then we might have to aim for this data wick right here. So a news candle. This is gonna be the target for the day. So we're gonna try to aim for these highs if we could try to get a reversal going. But that doesn't mean we're gonna force longs, right? If we keep selling off, then we keep selling off. We still have a lot of room to the downside. How many points did we? 400 points last night? Oh, it was FOMC yesterday, right? Guess that's normal. Okay, this is interesting right here, right? So this, if we I don't know actually, if we sweep this and then get an inversion right here, I'm gonna take this one instead and then just immediately go break even right here. So my trade would look something like this, but we can't push right now. Fuck, we have to keep this fair value gap open. If it gets too small of a fair value gap, I won't take it. Yeah, no, never mind. I can see that up candle forming to a breaker, yeah. Oh, it's kind of getting in the way. That's kind of annoying. But let's see. I kind of want to see how we react at this 5-minute. If we reverse, this would be the first point at which I would be looking at. So Damn, maybe I should just shorted, bro. We had the read, bro. I was like, we had the read. I should have just pressed the sell button, bro. I think we might sell off a little bit more since ES kind of wants to take these London lows, so potential for downside still to retrace into here. I don't see a single entry for myself. If we close below here, we might sell off just a little bit more. Yeah, ES about to take those lows, bro. ES about to take those lows. If ES can form an inversion here, that would be nice as well. I won't take it on ES, but okay, there's the London lows. Yeah, I think the only way I see a trade right now is if we get an impulse candle soon right here, right? And then retrace. And then do something like that. I would like that. I would really like that. But we're chopping around a little bit. What's the plan for the rest of the day, Womb? What y'all got planned? Any fun things? Or just unemployment at its peak, bruh. Unemployment at its peak. Oh yeah, we got 4 viewers, bro. Let's go. I'm going out to eat. Hey, eating out alone is fun, bro. You get peace of mind. Nobody's next to you just talking, bro. You gotta mind your own business. You know, sometimes pull up a YouTube video or something. Bro, I was an iPad kid growing up, bro. Just everywhere, bring my iPad. When I eat, bro, I need to pull up a YouTube video. When I'm about to take a shit, bro, I don't take my actual shit until until I got a YouTube video pulled up. Then I take a shit, bro. Like I don't touch my food until there's like a nice YouTube video that I got pulled up, and then and then I'll do it. I don't know. I only got like 5 hours of sleep last night, but I'm feeling I got a lot of energy. I don't know. Okay, we're about to sweep those lows. There we go. Finally. 5, 15. I'd just be very careful though, because if we just continue selling off, that would honestly kind of suck, because I wouldn't get a single entry. But okay, I like this candle though. So I like this candle right here. I just want to see us inverse this candle now. So I want this candle, this next candle to kind of chop around just a little bit, and the next one to just explode to the upside, right? I would take that, right? So I would go long, probably, right? It's got to be a nice strong candle, right? And immediately go break even, maybe right here or right here, right? And then just try to ride it back into those highs. Maybe scale half if you could get out. Oh man, that's not what you want. Never mind. This next candle had to like kind of chop around right here then so we could form that inversion, but if the IFG even forms, yeah. I was hoping it would. Another scenario would be if I get a strong candle close out of here, this 5 minutes. So my old strategy, I mean, I still use it, is if we get a strong, so if we get a 5 minute strong, actually, sorry. If we get a 5 minute fair value gap, right? And then this is a so say this is the 5 minute fair value gap. I would zoom into the 1 minute, right? And if we get a strong candle close out, I would just honestly just press the buy button. So see, this is a 5 minute inversion. That's what I used to do. What up, TB? What up, trade breaker? How are you doing, brother? No trade yet, unfortunately. Oh my god. Oh yeah, you saw that? Dude, that was a 30-point flip right there. 40-point flip. Points have we dumped already? Yeah, what was that? 200 points we already dumped. Oh, I couldn't get in on anything. I think we might just sell off, bro. I'm not gonna lie. There's so much room for downside now. Hey, I know, I guarantee you if ICT was trading, bro, he's like, you see that precision? You see that precision? He's like, how is that not algorithmic? You not see that? I'm joking. Hey, I don't know, maybe he might have done that. I don't fucking know. Okay. God damn it, bro. Like, it's gotta open up a inversion soon somewhere over here. I would love to take an internal trade at least, and then try to hold, bro. But we have such a big fair value gap right here that, like, honestly, that we could just end up filling. So what could end up happening? Okay, so this is how I use bias with like these London lows and London highs. If we're continuing to sell past these London lows or Asia lows and stuff like that, right? Then I would just switch my bias to being bearish, right? Because like if I were to like replay this, right? So I would be bullish, right? I would be bullish if we kind of formed a candle like this, right? And we got a wick, and then we just start reversing, right, to the upside, right? I would be bullish, like super bullish in this scenario. But the fact that we're kind of just selling past this level, right, even more, is kind of not a good sign. Plus we have super potential for the downside just because of how big this candle was. We might inverse this move, right? Aim for these lows. So potential 551 level, right? Could aim for that. Oh, Enki's moving now. Okay. So yeah, like I said, this could just be a potential short-term internal play, right? And then we continue to dump. I don't know. But we do have targets to the upside, so that's fine. I wouldn't take this inversion though, no. Oh. Not worth it. Okay, we get a retrace. Let's see. Level at 1 hour overblock plus F fair value gap CE. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, we're in the 1 hour fair value gap. Order block as well. Yeah. Oh, are we CE? Either that, or if we inverse this to the downside, I'm taking this. I see what happens. But I will say, if we were bullish, I would want to see like a lot stronger upside candles, but we'll see. We got trend line liquidity lower. I don't see any trend line liquidity. Be like this. Oh, on the 1 hour, yeah. Be fat ways away. Okay, there we go. Finally getting some moves. Yeah, I don't see it. Entry. Fuck. Waiting for an SMT. I mean, I guess ES tapped right here. Check YM, I got you. To be honest, I never use YM, bro. Nobody gives a fuck about YM, bro. Nobody cares about the Dow. It's weird, actually. Okay, so this candle right here, I wish formed in something like this instead. So instead of like this top wick you see that right here, right? If we had like no top wick right here, I might have just honestly entered, but I don't like that top wick. Okay, we're pushing. Fuck, I think this was the only entry right here. We can open up a 5 IF right here. Okay, ES about to inverse this right here. You'd probably take it on ES, get away with it. ES is definitely the stronger one, actually. If it inverses the 1 minute fair value gap, you're long. All right. Okay. Good luck. I'm pretty much thinking the same thing, but I'm gonna just wait a little bit. Either that, if we retrace into here, yeah, I probably won't like it as much, but we'll see. I mean, there's the buy signal probably on ES, but I would just wait a little bit. See if we retrace into this fair value gap right here. So kind of two scenarios is this right now. Bounce off this fair value gap and then go higher. If not, close below. Maybe we could go internal and then keep going short. What will your TP break even be? Or what will your TP be? That's a great question. Honestly, I don't even know what it would be right here. Depends on when I get an entry. But honestly, probably till you hold till this fair value gap fill, and then ultimate TP I would say is probably obviously London high. But the biggest one right now is the data wick right here at 830. We had unemployment right here, so try to aim for these news highs, right? Plus we have all that relatively equal highs right there. It's a lot of upside potential. Think, bro. I might enter off of this inversion instead, honestly. I'm honestly not too worried about this bearish fair value gap, but we'll see. Alright, let's see. Alright, I'll take a long right here. Fuck it. Give it a shot. Probably go break even if we can somehow get to CE. This is not a good trade, I will say. Don't FOMO, yeah. This is more of a drawn liquidity play than anything. I would probably go break even if we could get to CE of this fair value gap. It depends. Like for inversions, some people just don't care about the other fair value gaps on top. Some other people you'd have to wait till maybe like right here to get an entry. It's kind of up to you. I didn't retrace it to the 1 minute. I like the momentum, that's why I entered. I think I might get stopped honestly on this trade. I think Woom was right. Don't FOMO in. All right, I'm about to probably get stopped on this one. Yeah, I'm about to get stopped. All right, wait for the 1 minute retrace right here. ES still looks good. I was thinking about entering on ES, but I just don't like how ES moves. It's so slow. Stop loss. Okay. Actually, no. This is good right here. This is good. Fuck. This candle needs to stall right now. And I want to see us bounce off this and then us inverse this right here. I would like that. I would really like that actually. I don't want us to push yet. I want this one candle just to sit here for 30 more seconds. Maybe tap CE right now. If we close below though, that we might just send it lower. I'm just kind of waiting. Give me a second. If we inverse this, might re-enter long. Don't push, don't push. Okay, potential trade now. This is a legit potential trade now. I think the original trade idea could have still worked. It's just you'd have to have a wider stop like somewhere right here. But this is just on you're in long Woom. All right, good luck, brother. I'm waiting for this inversion right here. I'm gonna be very careful though in case we sell off though, but if we get nice momentum through, that'd be good. Be close to closing above. I still like this. Ten seconds. So when the next candle opens, I'm gonna wait just like another second or two to see how we open. If we close bearish, or sorry, if we open bearish, I'm gonna wait for it to flip bullish. So let's see. So you see how it's bearish right now? Wait till it flips bullish with like a lot of momentum, then enter. Because if we're just opening a bearish, I don't like that. So now I would wait till this flips bullish, and then if this continues to sell off, then I just save myself from a short. All right, there you go. I'm in. Same stop loss, I guess. And then this is probably the last trade of the day. Already took one loss earlier, but this is a little bit better of a setup, which I like. And then go break even once you hit right here. And then, so first TP, I would say, yeah, first TP is gonna be this high right here, TP1, go break even, TP2, fair value at fill. London, or yeah, TP fill, and then after that, third target, data wick high, and then fourth target, ultimate target, London high, all-time highs. I just see what happens now. Stop loss could also go below over here if you're not comfortable with this stop loss. I kind of like the stop loss, so I'll stick with it. But kind of just selling off fat. Oh my god. Okay, about to get stopped. Like I said, you can still have a stop down here, but I'm gonna have this stop loss. Yeah, okay, I got stopped. No! 2 L's on the day, bro. Resweep this. Same thing, bro. It's the same thing. Is if we hold this inversion again, take the stop loss. I would be very careful though if we're just not pushing aggressively, right? And close below this inversion. I could just see us selling off for the rest of the day. I'm not gonna lie. Until maybe 551, right? But let's see. I think first trade for sure, FOMO, like Woom said. Where is it? This trade right here. Probably shouldn't have taken this trade right here, right? There's no point because there's this higher inversion of up here. Like I said earlier as well, is like it's too big of a fair value gap. So probably no need to even take this trade. This trade I would take 100 times over right here. This one, this is an A setup for me. I don't know if I had the wrong stop loss though. Usually I would have a stop right here under the CE. Like after we get a move like this, I would like that already. So there's no point in me having a stop loss. Another stop loss, maybe stop loss you should have had right here, below the fair value gap. So we'll see. I mean, if you're still in the trade and had the right stop, you're still in it probably. I just had a tighter stop, so let's see if we continue to push. Let's see. I think we just got stopped out barely. Like I said, it's not bad though, because like I said, resweep those lows where my stop loss is, I guess, and then go. We got a mini fair value gap in its place. I don't like it though, but there is a small inversion right here. Re-entry would be like right here. Stop loss, or sorry, break even still right here, but we'll just see. Man, no. We had so many viewers today. I was trying to get a dub, bro. All right, first trade though. First trade, terrible trade. I'm gonna review that. No need to take that one. Never gonna take that again. Woom called it. You still in, Woom? All right, fair value gap right here. Let's see if we hold. Yeah, I took it off the breaker. Okay, what's your stop loss looking like? Yeah, I think proper stop should have been 650, bro. 650 or 655. That's my bad. I know my mistake. Okay, wait, hold up. Look at this tap. Oh my god. $647, yeah, good stop. Go break even right here. Man. What happens? If you get a strong candle close out of here and out of this fair value gap, that'd be a good sign as well. It made an SMT with ES though. SMT. Where's the SMT? Yeah. Honestly, if anything, I think NQ's the one stalling. They're both stalling right now. Yeah, I think ES is just kind of holding it though. A 5-minute time frame? Okay. Yeah, there is. Both stalling. Okay, these are one of the days where I would be very careful. Like, actually. Because it's just chopping around. What I will say, though, is we're kind of building that liquidity, right? For an explosive move up if we do get it. So, we're kind of stalling right here. If we close above here, with like a strong explosive candle, we might just blast off for the rest of the, not the rest of the session, but for the next like 30 minutes or so. Like, it'll be a fast movement to the upside. It'll be a fast move to the upside. So we're generating liquidity right now, and I honestly sometimes wouldn't even expect the resweep of these lows. Like, because if we're like kind of just chopping around right here, right, you would expect for like a nice clean sweep but then take off. Nah, dude, usually sometimes we'll just like chop around like this and just have an explosive move like that. So I'm just waiting kind of as well. I'm done for the day, bro. I already took 2 L's. That's unfortunate. First trade, my bad. The first trade's my bad. Second trade, I would take that any day, so it's fine. You see? Like, we're not getting follow through. Okay, wait, hold up. This could change things. Bearish. Close below the fair value gap. Might sell off for a little bit. Let's see. Taking shit with no SMT. Yeah, we might sell off, bro. Something like this. But you gotta get followed through. Like, if NQ, or sorry, if ES somehow manages to close below right here, then we might just send it, bro. I'm not gonna lie, we might just send it lower. So it's kind of up to ES right now what we're gonna do. There's a BPR right here though. So if this BPR doesn't hold on ES, then it might just sell off, but we'll see. I wonder how everyone else is doing on the trading today. Oh, it's Desi's live right now. Let's see what Desi's doing. You got stopped too, bro. Desi, yeah, I fuck with Desi. I fuck with Lanto. Yeah, he's Indian. Yeah, I don't know him personally, but him and Lanto, I learned from. So it's like they're like a group of friends. I think it's like Brian Stonk, Desi, and Lanto. They're like they like the chill. They're chill. I don't know them personally, no, but like yeah, I know of them. I follow them on Instagram not Instagram, on Twitter and stuff like that. Yeah. You edit for Brian, actually? For real? Shorts only. Wait, so actually, hold on. That's huge, no? Hold on. Yeah, you're telling me you edit for this man right here. So we go in the shorts tab right here. Did you do this yesterday? Was this you?
Or down. I want to see it go down, to be honest. because I was looking at higher
This
time
was
frame
you?
charts. Like, this doesn't feel bad to dip inside this area. Short term bullish, but this is where I'm looking for.
Wait, no way, bro. That is so funny, bro. Actually, you edit for Brian? That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. My trading is the most similar to Lanta though. So out of those three, not even Desi. Desi is just more inversions. I don't take too many inversions. Actually, no, I do take a lot of inversions, but I haven't just had the my execution like line up recently, so I've only been taking inversions. But I want to take more fair value up taps and stuff like that. Not taps, but trades. But this inversion's hopefully about a lot better. It's like the third inversion today, bro. Just need to see some follow through, bro. Like I said, ES is building that liquidity, right? Got triple equal highs too, bro. Like, it's gotta explode to the upside, bro. That's funny, bro. You edit for Brian, bro? What the hell? That's crazy. How did you even get the job for that? You just like, yo, I'll edit your videos. Oh shit. There we go. Alright, don't take this. I'm taking paper, bro. This is paper trade. Paper trade. Do not take this. Paper. 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 That's pretty funny, bro.
Turn to around 10, 8:30. Until then, it was kind
Wait, did he enter?
of minute for value gap. We got
How is everyone else doing? Did you get stopped to him? Oh, ain't taking shit with SMT. You got stopped, right, Boom? Probably should have waited for it to close again. Are you still in it? Oh, really? Thought you had a 47 stop. My stop's under the wick. Oh, like right here? 40? Oh, you only close when the candle closes? Okay. Nice, nice. Oh, this is snooze fest and it didn't. Went bullish, yes sir. Bro, I'm about to pull up some League of Legends, bro. Just play some Arena. Do you guys trade continuations or reversals? I'm more of a continuation trader. Reversals are the harder. I don't know if you reversed the stream, but like, we already took 2 L's earlier. This is just a paper trade. I find my best trades when we're in a clear trend. Right now, we're trying to guess when the reversal is gonna happen, right? This is why I'm doing pretty bad right now. Trying to guess when we reverse to the upside. Haven't been doing too good, but me personally, yeah, I'm a trend trader, I guess. Continuation trader. Boom is a breaker block. Our breaker blocks are kind of reversals, huh? They're more reversal traders. Inversions, I guess you could call also reversal, but Ducana. That's a sick name, brother. Okay, there we go. There's the. Okay, never mind. That's not the actual close yet, but you see in this scenario, right? So right here, I know I entered early, but I'm just saying. So say we close above, right? This is why I wait half a second, right? So we closed above. Now we flip bearish, right? So I'd still wouldn't. I would have just closed out. Didn't see any clear setup, and the new epic gap already got filled. So the main target of the day got filled. So me personally, I would have just closed out. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, for me, that makes sense. For me, there's a couple more targets for upside that I think potential, right? Obviously, fair value gap filled. The big one being the news candle high right here, right? The 8:30 news candle high. We had it's not the greatest, it's not the biggest news candle, but it was an unemployment, so a news candle as well. And then we saw London highs, then break to all-time highs. But I did say at the start of the stream that, you know, we could be potential bearish because big for our fair value gap. Our target going into the day could also be 551. All right, I got stopped on my paper trade. I am 0 for 3 today, bro. 0 for 2. 0 for 3. And yeah, we closed below this inversion. Just send it to the downside now. Honestly, I think you'd have to switch to bearish bias now at this point. Maybe. Because look at this. First of all, no momentum to the downside. Or sorry, to the upside. And then you're kind of just holding all these fair value gaps. And the new day opening gap already got filled. So the main target the day got. Good reads though. It's just kind of giving mixed signals, right? Because now you got all this liquidity to the upside, right? We're getting buy signals, but there's no follow through, right? And it's just kind of chopping around, so I don't know. Oh, I took 3 trades today, bro. I think the short idea would have worked. Close below here, stop above the inversion. Close. There's no clean follow through. I didn't get into any trade. Maybe I could have gotten right here, but I don't even think market wasn't even open yet. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Unfortunate that we took some L's. We had a lot of viewers today, but unfortunately I couldn't get anything rolling. I think, yeah, definitely, I think I was a little bit impatient today, so I will work on that tomorrow. But I will be back tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in. Woom, TB, who else we got? Deity, Ducana. But I think before we leave though, what I'm expecting, I still want upside, I'm not gonna lie, but if we continue to sell off aggressively, bro, I think you just have to be very careful of longs. No day is a lost day, it's a learning day. Hey, I like that, bro. Yeah, for me, what was it? You never lose if you learn something from it, right? I forgot where that saying is from, but it's never a loss if you learn something from it. So take it as a lesson. First trade, you know, if I were to review, right? First trade, impatient. Woom even told me not to go in, don't FOMO, right? That's my bad. You were right, Woom, my bad. First trade, unnecessary loss. Second trade, I would have taken any day of the week for sure, but no follow through, so that's fine. Third trade, it was just a paper trade, but still trade regardless. So let's see how many trades we took. So one trade right here, right? Stop loss was right here at CE, trying to aim for those highs, right? Second trade was this one right here. I take that any day of the week as well. And then third trade was a paper trade The third trade was a terrible trade, I'm not gonna lie as well. We didn't even close above, so that's my fault as well. So two different losses that unnecessary. But yeah, that is it for the stream, guys. Just be very careful at longs if you do, but like I said, there's still a lot of upside potential. At the same time, bro, we could just be a very bearish, right? Because if you think about it, the 4 hour on the NQ, right, already flipped bullish, right? We generated a top wick already, so this could just be end up being a bearish candle right here, right? Because you see how bearish this candle on the 4 hour is, right? We already flipped bullish, right? So this candle could just end up selling off to the downside right here. So I would just be very careful, right? And yeah, we'll kind of just see what happens. But yep, I will end this stream right here. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.